Guys, I hope I don't get in trouble for the title of this live. I just thought it sounded like so much fun. How is everybody? What have you been doing all day? What are you up to? What's cool? What's not cool? It sucks here. It's really cold, and we went today and got pedicures, and that was nice. Jeff and I went and did our pedicures that we normally do. What? Oh, person living room. I thought it said person front door. My hair's all wet because it's pouring down rain. Hey, Donald. Um, and I was outside for a minute and I got really wet, like more wet than I expected to in just the couple of minutes I was out there. Thank you, Amanda. I just got this sweater at TJ Maxx. I'm really excited about it. Hey, Brian Lucas. Um, oh, really? Barb is sweaty, but it's because of the full bush. Yeah, I think we discovered that last night that um, full bush will keep you warmer, like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. Um, Donald, I'm glad you're here. Simon Superstar, the inappropriate heifer. I love that girl. Um, Humans here again. I'm glad you guys are back with me. Hey, Ken. Did I already say hey to Ken? Amy Green. Oh, you guys are so cute. Reaver Ricky, that's a cool name. Paula Puffer, she's been around. She's an OG. She's been around for a long time. Um, Yvonne's in. We love Yvonne. Marsha, Mind Candy, you were here last night. Ted's even here. Hey, Ted. Ted had a lot of insight for us last night. Caroline in the moment. Love you, girl. Clearwater Gettysburg. Look at that. Evelyn Lee Barney. So many names that have been around. I say since the beginning. This is the beginning. It's not like we've been around that long, but still. Liz Ferris. I just was talking to her in private chat. Hey, Liz. Um, oh, really? Who said that? I, it's already going so fast. Really, Yvonne, a full bush keeps you warm. Girls, maybe we need to grow our bushes out. For those of, oh, Steve. Hey, Steve. I'm glad you're here, Steve. After last night, I wondered if you were going to be here. I appreciate that very much. You're so loyal, Steve. Hey, Lisa. Naomi Hales. Did you guys see TMZ reporting Matthew Perry? No way. Is that true? Matthew Perry died? Oh my God, that better not be a rumor. That's horrible. Oh my God, that's really sad. That's Chandler. God, what a real bum deal. Freak on a leash. You've been chatting a little more lately. You've been coming out. Yeah, I like that. You've been coming out of the bush, no pun intended. Ted is the man. Um, I was gonna have Jeff on with us tonight here in a few minutes, but I thought I'd just, warm up to you guys, say hello. Uh, Carantha, that's an interesting name, and welcome. Megan Robinette, glad you're here. Oh my God, Raymond's here. Raymond, I'm so glad you're awake and alive. That's wonderful news. He did, Liz? Oh my God, that's really horrible, guys. That's quite heartbreaking. That really upsets me that he died. I mean, I don't like it when anybody dies. It's horrible. And who wouldn't, Barb? Everybody does that. If I have super long beard hairs, it's the same way. I keep my beard in check though for the most part. Um all right, RL, good for you. Guys, tomorrow I'm really excited about this. I've been texting with Sterling. I love that guy, by the way. Don't know anything about him. Like I only met him that night in the chat with Aaron, and Aaron isn't around right now. So I texted Sterling and I said, hey, I know you're available on Sundays. No pressure at all if you're not interested in chatting with me. But if you want to do something. And he wrote me back right away and he was like, I would love to. How sweet. So we're going to do something tomorrow at noon my time, 10 o'clock a.m. his time, Eastern. No, that's Pacific. Somebody help me. He's in California, whatever it is over there. So he's going to be doing that with me tomorrow. He drowned. He died? Jesus. What a horrible thing. God, so he did pills. This makes me feel like the loss that I felt. Oh, you guys, I'm not over it. I said this in a live recently, when Philip Seymour Hoffman died. I was heartbroken when he died. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman. He had fairly young kids. He was a drug addict and then he was clean for a long time and then he like relapsed and died. He like OD'd. Hey, Ken, thank you. I just got this sweater. You like it too? I wondered if it was too busy. I don't really do busy, but I was like, to me, it looks kind of 80s. And I love that about it. Like, doesn't it look like something I would have worn when I was 6 years old, Ken? Because you were there, even though you weren't. I just really liked it. Hey, Suzanne Hale, Freezy New Project. God, you guys, this is depressing as hell. Peggy P, what do you got there, girl? Hey, Reese, it's been a while since I was in a chat. Well, I'm glad you're here. Where you been? Amy Jo, you shaved your beard today. Me too. Me too. Oh my God. I bet the cast of Friends is heartbroken. That is so sad. That is really horrible. Yeah, Sterling is super cute. I'm really looking forward to this. Look at my hair. It's still wet. I went out and it was like raining really hard. I'm kind of embarrassed. Um, God. Okay, yeah, Pacific time then tomorrow, 10 a.m. I hope some of you are awake for that. Um, Second live, Leandra Espinosa. Hey, Reese, second live. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, babe. Cool name. I like your name. That's so sad. Hey, Kelly Sudworth. What was your typical day when you were still in the church? That's a good question. You'd spend a lot of time there. So if you were on a service, you would be doing either course or auditing. And a typical day, especially a Saturday, would be 9 to 6. You'd study or go on session from 9 to 6. You break at noon to eat lunch, and then you're back at it. Unless you're someone like me who is in trouble a lot, and then I was doing lower conditions or something like that, which means I was just going around cleaning and trying to get signatures to accept me back into the group. That happened a lot too. Oh my God, me too. Karen Radford, when Heath Ledger died, I was so sad about that. I loved Heath Ledger. Another one that I'm not over, two people I'm not over. Tom Petty. I love Tom Petty. I'm still sad. I'm not willing to accept it. And then the love of my life crush, no surprise because he's the same size as Jeff and just real cuddly. James Gandolfini, also known as the great Tony Soprano. Not over it. Not over it. He looked like such a wonderful, big-hearted man. And I'm really depressed about that. Raymond, I haven't read your message yet. That's why I haven't commented. Oh, that was gross. Raymond, that scarred me for the day when I saw your Arby's pic. No, you said you sent me something about pants that you got. I haven't looked yet. I've got a ton of messages I'm behind on. I just haven't answered, and I'm so sorry, everybody. I will. Don't worry, I will. Anne Marie, can you say hello to my hubby, Steve Bradshaw? This is his first live. Of course I can. Everybody say hi to Steve. Steve deserves a hello from all of us in this group. We're a big family. Anne Marie, I'm happy to do it, and I'm glad you guys are here. I'm already behind. Hey, Killy Billy, Melissa Noble, T.L. Grant. I don't recognize you. Welcome. Third Eye Open. Love you. Ocean Loving Soul. I'm glad you're here. You're a newbie, and I'm really happy that you're here. Hey, Liz Ferris just got 2,000 subs. Go, Liz. You guys go over and subscribe to her. That's awesome. I have contacts in today, and they're starting to dry out. Steve. Hey, Peace Lady. Lulu D, welcome. Who audits the auditors? Do they have to have some kind of extra training? No, they audit each other. I mean, the auditors honestly don't get auditing because they're the main characters on that side of the building. They're only doing paid auditing. So the staff which would include auditors, don't get a lot of services. They work them to death. They're not giving them the services that, I was an ethics officer, Steve. Steve, I wasn't in trouble as much. I was in trouble a lot on staff. I guess I would say I was. Um, but outside of staff, like not that long ago, being a public, I was always in trouble. Amy Winehouse was a sad one too. I loved Tom Petty. Hey, Linda Kay. Robin Williams, that was heartbreaking. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett, that was sad. Whitney Houston for sure. Hey, super chat. Jennifer, sometimes I feel like Scientology is like Survivor, like the show. Thank you for your super chat. That's an interesting comparison. Everybody's saying hi to Steve. Good. Thank you, guys. That's nice of you to say hi to Steve Bradshaw and welcome him. We want him to feel welcome. Kimone Black, first time here. Well, welcome, Kimone. Welcome to the family. I mean it too. Oh my God, Cindy. Hey, babe. I feel like you haven't been in a chat for a while. I'm happy to see you. Thank you for the sweater, love. Again, I just couldn't pass it up. I was at TJ's yesterday and like I need another sweater. Sweet Jesus, you guys. I've got a whole armoire full of sweaters, and then the guest room closet, I've got a bunch of sweaters, and we all know how much room they take up. If anybody has any ideas on how to store sweaters, I did not need another sweater. Okay, I did get another sweater today too. I went to, guys, Jeff and I went out for lunch today after our petties, and there was an H&M right there, and I never go to H&M. But I was like, can I pop in here real quick? It's raining, and what else are we doing? I saw the cutest sweater. They have cute clothes. Okay. I never go in there. The other weird thing about H&M, they had this sale rack and I went over to it and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. It was like a shacket. You know what I'm talking about? It's this weird mixture between shirt and jacket. It buttons down. You can do either one. I don't really know. Oh my God. I wish I brought it down here. It was too cute to pass up. It was $88, which I was like, that's high for H&M. On the sale rack for $25. Okay. So I got it. It was a size small. I'm not a small. As a matter of fact, though, I've been a medium lately. My whole life I've been a large. Lately, I've been getting a medium. I don't know why. It's like my body's changing, but I'm not trying to lose weight. I don't know. It's probably my Rybelsus, my diabetes med. Anyway, this jacket fit me perfect. It was a small. I was like, what the hell's going on? It doesn't matter. Just get it. Go on. Get the sweater and run. Steve Miller Band. Tennessee Treasure Finder. I'm going to send you a recipe, okay, for chocolate chip pecan pie. I don't love pecan pie, I have to be honest, but okay, go ahead and send it. It's probably delicious. Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Hello. I want you to know you were Carrie. I love you. I'm so glad you're in here. Carrie, you're like a really good friend in here. We love you, girl. Thank you for your super chat. You're so supportive. Hey, Brittany H. I'm glad you're here. Veronica, we were saying hello to someone's husband named Steve Bradshaw. We were wanting to make him feel welcome. Deneen Castro. Hey, and welcome from Nevada. That's cool. Hey, Purple Groovy. Am I super behind? Hey, Maggot 1227. Yeah, Carla, Leslie Jordan passing. That was sad too. It was really sad. Jeff and Huxley are upstairs watching the original Ghostbusters. I love that movie. Elizabeth Virgil, first live. No way. Love you, Reese from Littleton, Colorado. Elizabeth, welcome. Glad you're here. That's cool. I love seeing new people. First time commenting, Ma Fernanda S. Amoni. Hi, Reese. First time commenting on one of your lives. Love from Chile. That's awesome. Well, I'm happy that you're commenting. We have to say hi to everybody, guys, and then we'll get to what's important too about last night. XOXOPRN. Cute. I'm glad you're here. Annette Huff, it's my first live. Annette, welcome. You guys, this is awesome. We're growing. I love it. Oh, these jeans are tight. Ingrid Reeves. It was 78 degrees here in Maine today, and boy, did we need something nice after the past few days. You're a nice light in the darkness. Wow. Thank you for saying that, Ingrid. Thank you for your super chat. That's so nice. Such a sweet thing. Donna Webster. Missy Reese, new to you. You crack me the hell up. Missy, I'm happy to make you laugh, girl. That's all we really need in this life, to be honest. Anita Card, I love Anita. Is Chow Yun Smut in here, by the way? Hey, Travel Mom, blessings, Reese. That's a very sweet thing to say. And your picture is adorable, by the way. I love your glasses. Sarah Wynn, hello. Deborah Mlott, welcome. Kevin Thomas Crane, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm glad you're here. Marissa, we are full of laughs. You know it. That's how it is. Even on the sad days. Even yesterday was a little sad, but then we ended it with a good laugh. Do my boobs count as flaps? Starting to seem that way. Probably. I wouldn't really know. Oh my God. Speaking of boobs, hold on. The Pouting Pooch. Hi from Oklahoma. Caught you live again. Yay. I always look forward to your videos. Well, thanks, babe. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you for your sweet super chat. Sure, Suzanne Hale, we can do a where is everybody from? We can do whatever the heck we want. Yeah, Ray, balls are never attractive. I've never thought balls are attractive. They're so weird too. They're again like snowflakes. They're like cooter flaps. They're totally different. I've seen quite a few balls, I have to be honest. It's weird how some are like really hangy and like Jeff's are not at all. His looks like a uniball. It's like one. It's so weird. It's like a glob together, but they're like tightly up. They're not, I've seen some that are like really hanging down. His don't do that ever. It's so interesting how different they all are. Speaking of boobs though, hey, Leah Lee. Carrie, you, Aaron, and Sterling the other day playing the game was so needed and needed again. We will do that again. I'm hoping we'll do that once a week. Sterling is so cute. I love him. We're going to, Carrie, I don't know if you were here a minute ago. Sterling and I, just the two of us, are going to do something tomorrow at noon Central Time. Hey, Joni. Oh, you're in Tulsa, Kevin? I don't know why I thought you were in Florida. Okay, so speaking of boobs, guys, I went to Target today. Deneen, you love me and my personality. Your breath is sunshine. Love your show. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're here to stay. Don't unsubscribe. Everybody, while you're here, by God, I was going to get my pedicure today, and in that 1 hour, I lost like 12 subscribers. And I was like, Jeff, everybody's this is bad. I even washed my hair today, but the rain just ruined it. I was like, Jeff, everybody's unsubscribing. Guys, I think it's YouTube unsubscribing you. Like it was really going down. And I was like, either people just really hate me after yesterday or we're losing it's YouTube unsubscribing people. Will you guys check? Because I've had a couple people reach out to me and say, I just resubscribed to you. And like 2 days later, it knocked me off again and unsubscribed me. So will you guys do you mind checking? Because, I get weird. I get, that's my thing. I have, what do you want to call it? Abandonment issues? I don't know what it is, but I get weird and nervous. Deanna Moses, love you too, babe. Diane L, love you. I get really clingy with you guys. And if I find out that you're all leaving, especially if you do it all at once, I'm going to be really upset with all of you. Okay. Thanks for checking, by the way. Thanks for checking. Anyway, back to boobs. I went to Target today. Who recommended, I told you, every time I go to Target, I buy those Auden, it's Auden brand underwear. I love their underwear. They have so many cute different styles. I always get the boy shorts, but sometimes I don't like to wear a boy short if you're wearing like leggings. It's too noticeable. But I love boy shorts. They're like the most comfortable thing. And then I love their hipsters, the hipster cut. So I went and got some today. I don't need them, but I was like, Jeff was out waiting in the car and I thought, why not? When in Rome, freak on a leash. Like another fave corn song says, I'm here to stay. That's so sweet. I like a couple of corn songs actually. Steve, you like boobs? Who recommended those bras though? The brand of the undies that I buy, someone said, get a bra. So I was like, whoever said that? And I was looking at their bras and this is so weird, but they had yeah, I am in a better headspace tonight, which is weird. I still haven't answered the bone phone, but I'm hoping to. My period's about over, so I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to get down to Pound Town. So hold on. Um, Before I forget, I went and looked at the bras, and they had wireless. I like underwire. You guys know this, but they had these wireless ones that were like super like shaped and molded, and it looked like it had a wire. I can't describe it. Look at the color of it. It's like can I do this on YouTube? Is that okay? It's my favorite color. It's like emerald green. Anyway, I just tried it on a little bit ago with the new sweater I bought from H&M, and I love it. And it's weird. It's like it's like lifty, and it feels like it has wire, but it doesn't. And now you know how weird I am. If I love something, I want more than one of it. So I know I love the green. I love this color. Um, and so I thought, okay, so I want to go back and get more now because I love it. I just love it. Like I can't stop touching my boobs. I'm like, this is so crazy. It has no wire and it's so comfortable. So I love it. And I'm just telling you all to go get one too. You were unsubscribed. Thank you for checking, Donna Gardner. Anyway, I want to go back and get more. I love this green. Yeah, it's like it's not dark teal. It's like emerald. It's like emerald green. Am I going to get in trouble for doing that? I hope not. Yeah, Snake. Jeff says that too. I wonder if he's lying, but I don't think he is. He said he doesn't like fake boobs. He said that they're not fun to play with. They're super like hard to the touch. And he said they're like totally desensitized. Like he was like, they're not fun. Yeah, it's emerald green, Barb. What's the brand, Abita? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's AUD as in dog, EN. I think it's like Auden. And I love their underwear. But my God, I'm going back. I think I'm going to go back tomorrow. I think I want to go I would have gotten a different color. I love this color, but it's not the most practical. If you're wearing any of a light colored top, you'll see it, but I don't care because I love it. But I want to get back and get like a light colored one, like a pink or something. I love it. And guess how much it was? I think it was $13. It was either $12.99 or $14.99. That's insane for a bra. And you big chested ladies are probably it's not going to offer the support you need. I have a small C cup. So, and like I've said, my boobs have never even met themselves. They're not, hey, Pooh Bear. They're not friends at all. So yeah, fully demonetized, probably been demonetized. I wouldn't be surprised. I might be demonetized anyway because of the name of this video. I was like, am I going to get in trouble? Steve, will I get in trouble for calling this video full bush? Keela didn't think so because there's no cussing in it, but I don't know. I didn't go to TJ Maxx today, Marissa. So we went to, we got our pedicures. Huxley went with his dad today, which was nice. I'm glad they did that. We went and got our pedicures, and then I went to H&M. We went to lunch, and the main reason we were down in that area is we had to go to Whole Foods. So we went to Whole Foods. We got our stuff. I need to start thinking about. I went to Target. Target was a real reason, but I ended up getting some really cute bath rugs. Told you guys I needed bath rugs. I got them in like a tan, kind of like a terracotta color, and I'm not sure if I like it, but I think I do. And then I'm reading the chat. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, I needed Pledge because you guys know I like to clean. So I cleaned the wood and dust that. And I needed some just Mrs. Meyer's spray for the kitchen. So I did all that. I also use laundry sanitizer. Do you guys use that? Is it a ripoff? I just love the way it smells when I do laundry. So it goes into the fabric softener tray. And it's supposed to sanitize laundry. I'm not a germ freak by any means, but like I kind of like the idea of it. Guys don't wipe their asses very well. So when I wash their underwear, it makes me feel better knowing I used a sanitizer. It is a great price on a bra. If you think you wear a C cup, Kelly says, what? I guarantee you wear a higher letter and lower back band size. Really? I don't think so. I'm a pretty small C. Tanya, if I'm ever in Australia, come say hi. I won't be in Australia, not with the size spiders you guys have. I'm not coming there. I don't think so. Emily Brooks, you were unsubscribed. Ah, I'm so glad you checked for me. Thank you, Pooh Bear. You like the wall color in this room? I like the wall color in this room, and I love the built-in bookshelves. I really love the people before this that own this house. They custom designed it, and it's just amazing. They just had really good taste and attention to detail. Yeah, I don't know if the sanitizer makes a difference. I don't really care. It just smells good. Um, yeah, Matthew Perry died. That's horribly sad. I really liked him. So, I want a bidet so bad, Renee. My parents have an actual bidet next to their toilet, like a real fancy, nice one. It's the most amazing thing. I love that so much. Jeff wants to get a bidet toilet, but you have to like have different plumbing rewired and shit. I don't know. But I love a bidet. I've never felt so clean. Okay, so did everybody Yeah, I was really sad about Matthew Perry. I'm sure the cast of Friends is just so heartbroken. That's really sad. I loved Chandler Bing. Um, Aw, thank you, Iwa. You love the video of Fred. I kind of want to change it up. Fred played my favorite song all the time on the piano, which is called Stardust. And I have a few videos of him playing that. I kind of want to change it up to that one. I don't have any tips on how to keep whites white. They do get dirty fast. Yeah, Pooh Bear, Matthew Perry died today. He drowned. Really sad. Oh, really, Michelle R? Jeff said that there's a nice bidet toilet at Costco. We don't need to be buying a new toilet right now. We don't have that kind of money. Um, I hope, yeah, I hope people aren't unsubscribing from me. I hope it's YouTube. I mean, I get that. Okay, I already got 3 more gain now from you guys doing that. I like to think that it's YouTube unsubscribing for the most part. Now, I get that some people are going to go, I don't like her. She's not for me. Fine. I get it. Thank you, Marissa. I was just saying, I got this at TJ Maxx yesterday. I'm really into it. It's very 80s. It gives me an 80s vibe that I love. Anyway, did we, okay, flap fact, you're a doubler. So, Rachel, does that mean that you checked and, did everybody check their flaps? Did everybody check? What does that mean, Rachel? Can you expound on that? You have 4 flaps, so do you have the outers and the inners? And do they look like deflated balloons? I'm curious about this. I'm curious. Are people willing to talk about it? I was hoping that we would talk about it. Yeah, it's a YouTube glitch. Third eye open. Okay, everybody checked. Yvonne, what do you got? Okay. Litristel, I don't know how to say it. Flaps checked 0. What does that mean? You only have the outers like I do? Surely you have something. Yeah, you were unsubscribed. Steve, we didn't expect you to check your flaps. But let me ask you this, Steve. Are you like Jeff, where it's like one big globe of a ball and it's like way up tight, or are they hangy? You should be able to answer. Everybody else is answering. Oh, you're a man. Okay, we didn't know that. Didn't know that. Some of you have titles and handles that I can't tell either way. Okay, you're a dude. You're a dude. Marissa, were you in the chat last night? We were doing some homework last night. We were talking about how some women have outer flaps, cooter flaps, and I always thought that I had underdeveloped vagina because I don't have all the flaps, and I only have the outer flaps. But some women have those inside. Somebody called them moose lips last night. Oh, wizard sleeves. They look like wizard sleeves or like a kimono sleeve. Oh, Brandy. Well, welcome. First chat. I hope you stick around, girl. I hope this doesn't scare you to death. Oh, Michelle, you have inner and outer, a little roast beefy, but no complaints in 54 years. Good for you. So they are kind of the consistency of the roast beef, like they would flap in the wind. Okay. Reese's Pieces family, RPF. I love that. Joe, thank you for resubscribing. Simon Superstar, you need someone to check for you. Okay, we'll send someone your way. Do we have a battery going out in a, I keep hearing a beep, in a fire thing, smoke detector? Did a lot of hedge trimming, Stephanie East. Okay. ASMR Tingled Pink. We were doing a flap check last night. Everybody was going to do a little homework, get a mirror out or take a picture and take a look at their cooter flaps. Vulva chat. Yes, Chesmely. Let's see. Okay, it's me, Terry. Would you mind doing a quick flap count for us? Okay, we definitely have a freaking smoke alarm thing. Jeff better find it. That's going to make me crazy going to bed. Jenny, where do you check your flaps? Well, you simply just get a mirror, girl, or lift the leg up, however you have to do it. But we're just wanting to know who has what. Just doing a quick roll call on the flap check. Hangy when warm, tight when cold. I knew that about balls, but Jeff's are not, that's not the case. Jeff just has like one big ball and it's up tight, like it's up high. I've never seen that thing hangy. I mean, a little bit. I guess it's like loosened up a little bit once, but no, it's up there. It's tightly up there. Your husband has the hanging kind, Iwa? Most men do. My first two husbands had some long hangy balls, like long balls. Jeff, not the case. They're little. They're not little at all. It's like one big ball, though. It's really weird. Never seen anything like it. I'll let you know on my future husbands. And it's a little bit of a joke. It's a little bit of a joke. Nobody freak out. Sorry, that was gross. What was gross? Oh, you're a male hanging low? Okay. What is that like, by the way? That sounds awful to me. If I was a guy, I'd want to have Jeff's balls because they're up high. If I've seen hangy balls, that sounds like awful. Like, would you guys sit on them by accident? Do they like get in the way? Ugh. Yours aren't flappy on the inside, Chesmely? Okay. I once asked Jeff if I had an underdeveloped vagina, and he said no. He said a lot of women have different flaps. Okay, Megan, you have the two inners and the two outers. Wow. Okay. Sarah, you lost 130 pounds and now your labia majorica, is it pronounced majorica? I don't know. Are long and low. Okay. Like, does it get in the way? Today's your birthday, Shelly. Just got back from birthday dinner. Sorry I'm late to the cooter chat. Oh, well, happy birthday. First of all, everybody say happy birthday to Shelly. Second of all, Shelly, did you check yourself though? Please check, do a flap check for us. Okay, peace lady. Your outers are not like a stripper's, but they do have some meat on them. Interesting. You had a friend that had plastic surgery to make her flaps smaller. Oh my God, I couldn't do it. Barb, okay, my hubby calls me Nemo. One thin, smaller than the other. Barb, that is the cutest thing I've ever heard because you're the cutest thing we've ever seen. Thank you for your super chat, Barb, as always. You're so cute. God. Steve, guys, how many of you mow that lawn? Well, Jeff does. Well, I was saying last night, I manicure Jeff's balls. Sometimes he'll do it, but I like to shave his balls. Martin, I know. I wonder oftentimes, what does OSA think of my channel? I wonder if somebody at OSA is like, if they like draw straws or like, what's that game? They're like, no, we don't want to listen to Reese's tonight. We'll take Aaron any day, but not Reese, please. Oh, okay. Third eye open. You have the outer and the inner. Inner is kind of tucked along the inner edge. Interesting. I wish we could show pictures. Outer flaps only for you, Kelly G. No flaps for you at all, Deborah. Interesting. Jennifer has 1 set, 1 on each side. Ocean, Loving Soul, I only have 1 set of flaps. Me too. Okay, okay. Motion backyard. Um, that's interesting. Okay, Carrie, you have all the flaps. They all serve a purpose. What kind of purpose do they serve to have all of them? Am I missing out? Like, do I need those extra flaps? I just think they freak me out. Thank you for your super chat, Carrie. If you guys have seen them, they just look so lifeless. They just look like you took the air out of them. They're so weird looking. Like, what is the purpose for those? Seriously, what is that? Only the outer here. This makes me feel so less alone. You have no idea. Deborah, you have outer flaps. Okay. Really? Freak on a leash? Hanging when warm look works for cooter flaps too? Interesting. Raymond, so are your balls like more uptight? Is that what you're saying? Okay, Ewa, you have the 4. Huh. Yeah, long balls are weird. I'm so glad I'm not a man. I would not want to be a guy. I like being female. Oh my God, that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Third Eye Open says, Reese is the wind beneath our flaps. Ah, that is heartwarming, isn't it? I love that, Third Eye Open. Thank you for saying that. Steve, you asked for my ball format, Reese. Well, since I have a massive sperm count, you can figure it out. Why would you know that? How do you know that? Why would we know that? How do you know that, Steve? So you have giant balls, is what you're saying? Is that like something to be proud of? I don't like giant balls. I also don't like a giant peener. We know this. I have a short cervix and she just can't handle it. Penelope does not like the look of that. Um, Cosmic Christy, I'm glad you're here. Okay, Leandra, no hangy balls. He's 40 and tight. Okay. I know. I hope I'm normal with my flaps too. Obviously, though, it's good to talk about this, ladies, because I'll be honest, like I kind of introverted about it once. I was like, am I missing, like, am I underdeveloped vaginally? Like, I already know my cervix is short, but like, should I have these extra flaps? So it's nice to know. Um, oh, Ken, yours don't hang much at all either. I would think it'd be very uncomfortable to have hangy balls. Oh, is that why guys are always grabbing their crotch area? Like, are they adjusting their balls? It's so gross. Ugh. Yours don't hang low enough to sit on them? Thank God. I bet you would hate that. Janie M. I have 2 outer labia and 1 tiny little nobbin inner labia. Well, that's cute. A little nobbin. That's adorable. Um, Yeah, I think that's right, Amanda, that balls, when they're cold, they're up and tight and warm hang lower. I think that's true, but some men just don't have hangy balls. Like the skin is not hanging down. Some do. I've seen some hangy balls, but Jeff's just don't. They're just like nice and kind of tightly, just up there. Um, I got to get caught up. Damn it. I hate when I get behind. Oh, some guys need a ball hammock. Oh my God. I'm just wasn't, I couldn't be a man. I just don't want to do it. One True Morbs, you're definitely not underdeveloped. Everyone is different. I had my inner lips pierced for years, so they peek out when they didn't before. Why would you do that? I didn't even know you could pierce the lips. I thought you could pierce the clit, which sounds awful to me. Like, wouldn't that desensitize it? Ow, that doesn't sound good at all. What would piercing your lips do? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, Shelly's answering us. Thanks for the birthday wishes. For having 3 kids, naturally, I have perfect flaps. Well, good for you, Shell. Dang, girl. I like your confidence. I like your vaginal confidence. You trimmed last night, but your husband won't even notice. I hate that, Amy. Nothing makes me more mad than when I have shave day and I shave Penelope nice and clean and Jeff doesn't notice. That pisses me off. Actually, I get angry about it. So then I have to say something and that makes me more mad. I'm like, I shaved, so Get it. Get it now. Do it. Why are you can't believe that you're sharing about your roast beef? Michelle, this is a safe, we're in the trust tree. Really, Barb? You like an unshaven guy? I don't. I have to be honest. Jeff didn't shave for a while recently, and I made him. I was like, this is, it's getting all up in me. Like, I can't, it's too much. I can understand that on a man's end. Like, if you have a full bush, is it hard to, you know what I mean? Is it hard to? I don't know. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable either. I'm curious. It is for me. I don't like that all around my face. Sorry, guys. I'm pausing for a minute so I can catch up. Wouldn't it be fun if we could post pictures? We would get in a lot of trouble. Thank you, Pooh Bear. My skin is glowy because I have highlighter on. That's all. Probably too much highlighter. I was looking and I'm like, whoa, Reese, too much highlighter. It's not too much. It doesn't look like too much. It's these damn lights that I have lighting up my face. And then it's like, whoa. I noticed that because I feel like it looks like I have too much blush on too, but I really don't in normal lighting. But this is like light right on my face that Aaron told me I needed. Is the flap situation a flap? Oh, I like that, Shelly. You call them welcome flaps. That's adorable. Just the outers for you. Melissa, you joined in on, we're doing a flap check, girl. I hope you're still here. Raymond says, your balls are not very tight because I have a lot of weight. It sort of can sit more than out, so they really don't hang. Okay, okay. Thank you for answering that, Raymond. Um, Kevin Thomas Crane. Reese just wanted to tell you I really had a blast last night in the chat. You're a good soul. It's easy to see that. Kevin, thank you. My God. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. I'm really glad you're here. I've never seen you before. I hope you're new and you stick with us because I really enjoy having you. Thank you for that. What, Ray? They can get loose, but they don't have the stretchy hanging like a sock full of nickels look. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, Heather wants to know, do you ever just hold your boobs like they're like guys do their balls? I mean, I did tonight in this bra, but no, not really. I don't have big enough boobs to like really get a hold of them. There's really not much there. Huh. Okay, so some women are impressed by big balls. Um, hmm. I don't love big balls. Good for you, Barb. Your man in the boat. Joni, you have a shy cervix? Do you really, Joni? Why did I feel like I already knew that about you? You're so cute, Joni. Thank you for your super chat. I love you, gal. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting caught up now. I'm really behind, I think, so I need to get caught up. We should ask Jeff about this. We should have Jeff on. Third eye open. Ugh. Didn't that hurt so bad? What does it do? What does it do to have that pierced? Anita, my little man in the boat is tucked away in like in a jacket. That's so cute. Do they is there like a little hood over it? Jeff mentioned that the other day and I was like, I don't think so. Isn't mine just out in the open or is there like a little like an umbrella? I don't know. I mean, I never look at it. He looks at it all the time. I can't do waxing. Yeah, Aaron, I would say this is a bit of a spicy chat night. Carmen, you didn't miss much. We're still on the same topic. I hope nobody's offended by this conversation. We did good last night. Nobody really gave me any bad feedback. I didn't get near the negative comments I thought I would. I love you guys for that. Yeah, I would think you would lose sensitivity. I'm glad you made it to the flap chat. Poor Matthew Perry. What a way to go, too. That is not a way that I want to go. Yeah, right. When it comes to TMI, we're the same person. I don't believe in TMI at all. I just think it's so stupid. It's a thing of the past. TMI is a rumor. It's a bad rumor. Mama Joe, I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, babe. Thank you for your super sticker. I love Mama Joe. Stacy Toms, been a while since you could make it to a live. I'm so glad you're here. Martin, I've seen guys grab at their balls. It's weird. I don't like it. I wish they knew that. Uh, AFILA, you're so funny, Reese. Your honesty is astounding and what makes you unique and entertaining. But I really don't understand how, when talking to the cult people, you told them personal details. Well, it's kind of easy to understand if you think about it. Like when I was in Scientology, it's all I knew. It's they know everything. I mean, that's all they do. That's what Scientology is. Scientology is finding out anything and everything, no stone unturned. That's what they do. Quiet girl, you're afraid to send me an email? I love you so very much and really understand you more than you ever could imagine. I'm just afraid. Well, that's the silly salliest thing I've ever heard, girl. You better come out of that shell and email me right now. Reese Quibell, Quibell at gmail.com. If I don't get one from you tonight, I'm going to be mad. Do it. Get the courage and send it to me, even if it's one sentence. Molly, I know you emailed me and I haven't answered you yet. I haven't read it yet. Do the size of the balls make a difference? I would think the smaller the better. If I had that equipment, less jiggling. I would think so too. I would want small balls. That's just me. I'm not a fan of the balls. I don't love it. I'm really behind, aren't I? Wonder Morbs, your cooter has a whole wizard cloak. Oh my god, that's amazing. I wish I could see that. Okay, so Ken, the clitoral hood, huh? Do you guys all know what it looks like? I don't recognize mine. I'll have to get a closer look. The hair on my lip gloss. I didn't realize. Hmm. Does the hood retract? Like, does it come back? Like when you're, you know, stimulating it, does it come out? I don't know. So when you pierce it, do you pierce the hood? Oh my god. I don't think I want to know. It just sounds too painful. Guys, I have to say, this chat is helping me with my confidence in my flaps. Have you seen oh, yes. One true I can't get this hair. One True Morbs. I love that movie and the cooter scene. Yes, I love Kathy Bates in that movie. That is such a good movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. Hey, Curious Cat, glad you're here. What the holy hell, Karen Johnston? I have resubscribed you 3 times today and yesterday. Now I check every time. I don't chat, but I want you to know you are an amazing, authentic human being and a pleasure to witness. I love you, Karen. Thank you for talking in the chat. All you people who don't talk, I want you to speak up. Thank you. God dang it, though. That makes me mad. You guys, for the new people that have joined this chat, make sure you're subscribed. Like Karen just said, she's been unsubscribed 3 freaking times. Are YouTube and Scientology like doing something together, or Scientology paying them off? Jeff said that today. He goes, all it would take is one person in Scientology to work at YouTube and start unsubscribing people. I don't know if it's that easy though. Barb, I'm going to have a shave day tomorrow in your honor. You're going to shave your cooter tomorrow, Barb? Don't do it. You like your bush. Barb. Don't feel like you have to do it, Barb. As a matter of fact, I kind of wanted to grow it out in your honor. Like I wanted to stop shaving for Barb, and now you want to shave for me? No, don't do it, Barb. I can't grow a bush. I tried that one time and it's so itchy, but I do kind of want to try it for warmth. I get so cold so easily, and I wonder if I would be warmer if I had a bush. Barb, thank you for your super chat. God, I love you, Barb. Kelly G, thank you for your super sticker. Hey, Sam Fibro Fox. That's a cute name and welcome. I don't recognize you. Oh my God. I love that movie, And Not on Fire. Has anyone watched Terms of Endearment? Shirley MacLaine was your mom. Oh, I love that movie. No Boundaries. Yeah, I love her. I really love her in Steel Magnolias. Nothing but love. You tried to write one to me last night, but you couldn't do it. What's going on? Am I too scary? You guys reach out to me. Don't be silly. If I don't answer you right away, it's just because like I told you guys, I usually spend 3 to 6 hours a day responding to messages, and I have to because if I don't, I get behind. I'm behind right now. I haven't responded to people in like a day. Now I'm going to be doubly busy tomorrow doing that, which is fine. I love talking to you guys, but I get behind if I don't keep up with it. Martin, I knew you wouldn't get bad feedback, baby cheese. Oh, I love Martin. I was singing this whole time. People just need to understand you. They will fall in love with you. Martin, you're an angel. He's all the way over in Denmark, and I love him. And he calls me baby cheese. The bigger the balls, the bigger the fun. I don't know about that. My smoke detector is beeping. Yes, I was just saying that earlier, and it's going to make me crazy. Jeff's going to have to find that. Reese, get a mirror to look at yourself. I have looked at myself. I just haven't actually gotten close enough to look at the little hood. Yeah, I have a pretty small clit too. It's quite small. I think some are larger than others. Jeff even said mine is pretty small. Snake, you can pull it back. I did not know that. Well, welcome, Snow White. Yeah, good question. On my lip gloss, was that a pubic hair? It wasn't purple groovy because we haven't gotten down today. Otherwise, I would say it could be. Although it would have been easier to find. Jeff's got long ones. That's why I make him shave it. And sometimes, like I said, I shave him. Oh my God. You rode your Harley the next day after piercing? Ouch. It sounds like it would hurt so bad. Ugh. Thank you, Tony's Hooter. I love this sweater too. I was saying it reminds me of the 80s. I got it at TJ Maxx yesterday. Joni, you're getting a mani pedi. Good for you, girl. Kimberly Walter, I'm glad you'll chat more. I want to see it. Lady O, yes, Reese, I just checked in YouTube, unsubscribe me, and that has never happened to me. I would never unsubscribe from you. This is so weird to me that YouTube is doing that. Aren't they making money? Like, isn't it more in their best interest to have me have more subscribers? Like, if they unsubscribe people from me, wouldn't they lose money? Isn't that like the algorithm? I don't freaking know. I would think everybody wins though. Barb, you and speaking of money, Barbara, a nice clean body, super slick and creamy in the sheets. You remember? Okay, okay. It is nice. I have to be honest. A freshly shaved cooter does feel nice with fresh, clean sheets. It is one of my favorite things. I have to be honest. To slip into the sheets with your freshly waxed panty hamster. Well, not waxed because we don't like to wax, but freshly shaved panty hamster. Shave your panty hamster, Barb. I think that you might actually enjoy that. Nobody likes a bushy panty hamster. I mean, I can't do it. I tried. I grew mine out for 4 months for Jeff when we first started dating, and it just wasn't for me. Barb, I like it. I like it. Send me a picture if you want to, Barb. I love you. Thank you for your super chat as always. Peace, lady. You know you pee out of another hole, right? I did learn that not too long ago that it's not the same hole as like where you put a tampon. Isn't that right? I don't really know. I don't know if I need to know. Yeah. Some people like a bush, some men. Diane Tierney, I'm glad that you resubscribed. Thank you for checking. Guys, thank you for checking that. It's my fear. You know this. I don't want you guys to leave me. I realize some of you are going to. Some of you are going to be like, I hate her. I can't stand her. I'm not for everybody, but for the majority, you guys need to stick with me. Don't be silly. Nothing but love. You don't want to pressure me to reply. I will reply. Don't worry. That's an interesting question. WSM4. Do I have big nips? I know. Look what my sister just sent me a picture of Matthew Perry and said he died. Do I have them? Yes, I actually do. And I took me a long time to get over that. I thought they were unattractive. Jeff says they're beautiful and feminine. And he said, like, tiny little nips are not because they're more masculine to him. He said, yeah, I know. My mom said that's so sad. Jeff said that they're more masculine, like men have. Mine are bigger, and he was like, they're motherly, they're beautiful, they're feminine. Jeff has lifted me in so many ways with my body. You have no idea. That's why I think I also like an older man. Carla Childers, I wish so bad I could super chat you, Reese, but I'm a lunch lady in an elementary school. That's so cute, Carla, and Mississippi, which I love my job, but it doesn't pay the best. Carla, no pressure on that. All I've ever said about this, you guys, and I mean it, I appreciate so much the people who super chat me. It means so much. And this is kind of my job. So it validates me when I get paid. But YouTube can do that too. The more subscribers and ads that we get, I'll get paid from YouTube. No pressure on that. All I want from all of you is your connection and your friendship. I appreciate that the very most. And I love that you're a lunch lady. That's so cute, Carla. You and those little kids are probably so cute. Please, no one ever feel bad about that. That's not why I'm here. That's not what it's about. Of course, I appreciate it, but I also appreciate your wisdom and your chats in general and your feedback and your support. I feel like I'm here with a safety net. So, guys, it's not about that. It never was. It's not about the numbers either. I say that I want more subscribers and I want the channel to grow, but it's got to be organic with the right group of people. I don't want hateful people in here. So, I want it to be quality, not quantity. So, I said my piece there. But thank you, Carla. You're adorable. I am, Irene. I am going to order a new computer. I was told to wait. Well, thank you. You are beautiful. Thank you, Irene. I was told to wait. I think Monday or Tuesday, Apple is releasing like a new something. Raymond, you and I haven't talked about that. Apple is releasing the M3 chip with the MacBook Pro or whatever. So I'm going to wait for that. But there's a really cool girl that follows us in here. She works for Apple and she's going to give me her discount. I'm so excited about it. I have saved up enough money from my super chats from you guys to get a computer. For the most part, I've gotten pretty close. I'm going to use some of my own money and then my YouTube money that I made. So thank you to everybody who did that. I really appreciate it. Guys, I'm so behind on this damn chat. Island Life, you got unsubscribed? Joni, I know I said that you're having a mani pedi. So cute, Joni. I love that. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, really? You have a tiny clit too, Tampa B man? Yeah. I think they come in different sizes though, kind of like balls. Jeff, do you guys want Jeff to come into the chat? Cosmic Christie, I'm glad that you subbed. No, Anita, I have not gotten waxed and I refuse to do it. Jeff used to wax his balls all the way up to his asshole. I don't know how he did it. And he was like, it didn't hurt that bad. I can't imagine waxing ball skin. I just can't. It sounds horrible. I can't do it. I'm too weird about stuff. I can't. Barb, I need to buy shaving cream. And yes, I'll send a before and after. Barb, I would love to see that. I would love to see it. I would love it so much. I hope you're serious. Oh my God, I love you, Barb. Barb is my soulmate, you guys. I love her so much. Thank you for your super chat again, Barb. You don't have to super chat. Diane L, watch the vagina monologues, Reese. I've never seen them. Okay. Thank you for your super chat. Curious Cat, I know you're never leaving. Martin, I would have never guessed. You like a bush? That's fascinating. Is that how they do it in Denmark? You thought you peed out of your clit till your first marriage? Interesting, Barb. I could see that. I could see why. Nip size, I'm talking about the areola, Raymond. No, Steve, don't worry. I won't check my nips on YouTube. But they are larger. And again, I've been super self-conscious of them my whole life. Like until I met Jeff, every guy I got naked with, I was like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to. Now, funnily enough, men love boobs. They don't seem to care. Every guy I've ever been with is like, I love your boobs. Like I've had men be same with my butt. I have like a really roundy butt. I was looking at it in a fitting room the other day and I was like, I can kind of see why guys like my butt. It's not huge, but it's like bubbly and roundy. And Jeff was like, yes, girl, you have a really good butt. I've had total strangers comment on my butt before. So that's cool. But yeah, all the guys I've been with were like, you have great boobs. So you don't have anything to worry about. But I also think all men just love tits. So what guy is going to be like, I don't like your boobs? They're not going to do that. Disa, everything was fine after last night's live. Yeah, Jeff wasn't upset. Everything was okay. I haven't really talked to him about it, but he seems fine. Who's a lunch lady? I think it was Carla Childers, Raymond. She's so cute. YouTube only pays once a month, Kevin, and I'm not making much yet, but I hope to. I hope for this to be an actual job for me that I can make money doing. I mean, that would be great. Erica Russell, I love this convo, Reese. My sister-in-law has 4 lips. I have 2, just for the record. And I did laser and wax now for upkeep. Okay. Okay, Erica, I like that. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you, Snow White. Margarita, cute. You mentioned Anthony Hopkins the other day. I sure did. 100% with you in the older, wise, sexy men. 1000% agree that I'd drop my partner in a hot second if me and Anthony Hopkins cross paths. Your top 3 dreamboats, Reese? Oh my God. Anthony Hopkins is it for me. He definitely him. Who else? Any kind of silver fox. I don't really know who. Sam Elliott's pretty hot, but he doesn't do it for me like Anthony Hopkins. I like a polished man. I'll have to think about that. Thank you for your super chat, by the way. I would love to do a live with Mark and Claire. Claire did reach out to me like a month ago, and she was like, "Do you ever want to do something, collaborate?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." We just haven't. I'm sure those guys are busy. They have a lot of kids too. Barb, you are amazing, but please don't. Barb, I don't want you to not have any money after this. This is for everyone who would if they could but can't. I love you all. You guys, this woman has the biggest heart. This is the most beautiful woman. We are lucky to have this woman in the chat. She is the most big-hearted woman. Barb, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you to do that for everybody. Thank you for your super chat, Barb. I don't want you to get in trouble, though. Ray, sorry. I got too excited and breathed in spit. What the hell is that? Who just sent me that? Evelyn Barney just sent me a vagina. Oh my God, I need a drink out of my ugly cup. Wow, Evelyn, that's cool. Look at this, you guys. It's like a whole drawing of the vagina. Clitoral hood. The urethra is there? I had no idea that's where the hole was that you pee out of. It's awfully little, isn't it? The clitoral hood. Interesting. Jeff once told me that my clitoris is higher than others. Like it's up high, like some are lower. And I was like, wow, see, I didn't even know that. Ray, I can't double up on discounts. I asked. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up. Do we want Jeff in the chat or are we just good without him? It's up to you guys. I know I love Barb so much. Oh my God, Kevin, you're hilarious. Jeff, come on down. You're the next contestant on Balls or Bush. Oh my God. Jen Hack. Welcome, Jen. Quality chat and channel, Reese. Thank you. I don't recognize your name. Sam Fibro Fox. Big love from the UK. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Ray, where is this Barb? It's Tampa B Man. Kitty Mom. Thank you. I was having a bad day emotionally. I feel better now. I'm so glad, Carol. We want to lift those spirits, babe. I'm sorry you've been having a bad day. Yeah, men love all boobs. Oh, you love my butt? Thank you, Tanya. I do have some junk in the trunk, but in a good way. It's not like a big ass. It's roundy. Thank you, Andy Fabulous. Do you think I'll get demonetized over this? I wonder if I will. Jeff, what the holy hell? Do you not want to be here, honey? Are you going to come down? What does I'm fine mean? What does that mean? Is that like some passive aggressive nonsense? I love Reese very much. Okay, well, that's really sweet, but why don't you prove it and come down here? That's laziness, Jeffrey. You have a replacement for it? For what? What are we talking about? I don't understand. I need to catch up. Poor Andy Fabulous. See, I'm broke from super chatting all you SPTV members. I'm sorry for that. I don't want that to happen to Barb. Oh, yeah, Jeff, put a new battery in the smoke detector. It's going to make me crazy. Tampa, B-Man, I love you. Money is just a thing if you have it. I am lucky to have it, and it belongs to us all. Barb, you are just the biggest hearted woman. Yeah, Andy Fabulous. Is this sweater supposed to be your way of saying it's wintertime? I thought that too when I put it on. I was like, this is very wintry sweater. Yeah, it was freezing this morning, and it still is. It's really cold and rainy here. Jeff, what's going on? TK, I'm an unemployed lesbian, 54 from South Africa. I wish I could super chat as a third generation public Scientologist. I love your channel. Welcome, and please don't feel that way. I'm just happy you're here. I just love the support and I love the family. I love that we're here as a family. Barb, oh, I'm way behind, Jeff. My hubby said, I think you got charged for an app more than once. Barb, I wondered about that. I actually said that to Jeff. I was like, is Barb's husband going to be like, what are all these charges? What are you doing? And like get mad at you. I don't want you to get in trouble, Barb. Tell him thank you, though. I don't know your husband, but tell him thank you. Jeff, get down here. Island Live, I have to tell you how much I enjoy your channel, Reese. I'm recently widowed and you always cheer me up. So thank you for just being you. Island Live, I'm sorry that you're recently widowed though, but thank you for being here with us. Oh, watch Beetlejuice, Erica Russ. I love that movie. You know what other movie I love? It's probably one of my favorite movies. Practical Magic. I love that movie and I'm going to put it on for Halloween. I love those girls in it. Am I frozen? Tanya's flaps should be named Lippy. Who's Tanya? Who the hell is Tanya, Jeff? What are you doing? What does that mean? You better answer for that right now. Jeffrey, how dare you talk about somebody's flaps besides Penelope? Barb, I could never get in trouble. It's my money. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool then. All right. If we're on the up and up, Barb, then thank you. Thank you anyway, Barb. I'm so grateful to you for that, by the way. It really does help me because this has become my job. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jeffrey?
You're just way behind.
I'm not way behind. I'm caught up. Thank you.
Tanya asked us to name her flaps.
Well, you better get it right.
She's in your...
Jeffrey, honey, pull up your pants. Jeff, Jeff's pants are hanging down. Honey, Jeff.
What?
Turn your phone off. That's annoying. We're live in here. You don't need it on your phone. Cat ACD, been listening while getting ready for Halloween party. Going as a witch. My son is going as I spell. I'm messed up. We'll check in tomorrow. Enjoy. Oh, okay, babe. Love you. Thank you for your thank you for that. Pick her up nicely, Jeff.
I did.
I'll scoot over for the big man. Look who it is. I thought you were talking about another woman's flaps in a bad way.
No.
I was about to knock your damn teeth right out.
About 4 comments up from where mine was, Tanya asked us to name her flaps. So I just typed in a name. She doesn't have to use it if she doesn't want to.
I was about to pull each one of these out individually.
Oh, I could tell.
I was
That's
about
why
to
I
remove
came
your
down.
teeth. I was going to remove your
I was
teeth.
having far too much fun just being in the chat with everybody.
Well, it's more fun to be in the video with everybody, I'll tell you. Okay, as long as we're on the up
Hi,
and up.
Sarah.
Where was that? Tanya said, Reese, I asked the chat to name my flaps. Thanks, Jeff. Lippy. It's a little unoriginal, but I'll take it. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm unoriginal.
Barb says the man himself. Jeff's a doll, but I didn't want to share Reese. I love Barb so much. Hi, Jeffy. That's a cute name. Jeff only loves Reese's flaps.
That is truth.
Is it true?
It is true.
Because you're going to lose teeth if it's not.
Hit them because it's true.
All right. Honey, have you been watching?
Yeah.
Have you been hearing about your balls?
I have.
Oh, good. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I think you covered it well.
This is our new friend, Kevin Thomas Crane, by the way. It was only like 45 degrees in Tulsa. Oh, and hey, Jeff, welcome.
Hi. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's so nice. Steve wants to know, how much of the chat did you see, Jeff?
Oh, I don't know. Just maybe the last 20 minutes.
Oh, well, I was talking about your balls.
I heard that.
Someone said to give me my email? Yes, my email is Reese Quibell, Q-U-I-B as in boy, E-L-L @gmail.com. Somebody said to kiss me. Do you guys like that?
And I'm sorry I didn't join you earlier. I was upstairs watching the original Ghostbusters movie with Huxley.
Yes, I told them. Retired Red, my moderator, just posted it. That's my email. There it is, guys. Aw, Joni. Love you, Joni. Sarah says, did you count our flaps, Jeff?
No.
Jeff, what do you think about the flaps thing? Let's be honest. Can you be open about this?
Sure. Everybody's a little bit different. That's normal.
But how many flaps have you seen and what did they look like?
Only a few.
Okay, fine.
So we'll just leave it at that.
But did you see some that didn't look like mine that had the
Sure.
Did you see some that had the 4 flaps?
Sure.
Did they look like wizard sleeves?
Wizard sleeves. I wouldn't have called them that, no.
Did they look like beef curtains?
Sometimes. Yeah.
What'd you do with them? Did you, like, if I was a guy, I would totally like move them around and make them flap in the wind. Did you do that?
No,
Did you know what to do with them?
of course.
Of course he did. He's good with flaps. Barb, you're turning red with Jeff listening. Don't turn red. Carrie, as for flaps, no bush. Get your man or woman to blow on the outer two flaps or use ice cubes and are hot and cold blowing and good tongue action. Wow. Now you have another hole that will rock your world. My God, Carrie. Well, first of all, thank you for your giant super chat. I love you for that. Thank you. And I'm a little afraid to use ice on my cooter. How do you feel about that?
I think we should try it.
Have you tried it before?
No, but
Don't
I think we should
lie.
I'm not lying.
You've seen a lot of flaps.
Doesn't mean I've sorry, doesn't mean I've used a lot of ice.
Oh, someone said, Jeff, what about, geez, the chat, oh, there it is. What about piercings on a cooter?
I don't understand that, to be honest.
But you've experienced it.
I've seen it, but I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
What'd you do with it?
Nothing.
What do you mean? You didn't take the opportunity to like
No, that would be rude.
mess with it like a set of keys?
That would be rude.
Why would that be rude?
Because
I would totally mess around with that just to see.
I'd be afraid I'd hurt him
Huh.
messing around with it.
Huh. Okay. What else can you tell us about the vag? Any tips?
No.
Jeff is very good.
I'm going to be boring on this topic, folks.
Why are you so boring about it?
I don't know.
Jeff is
I am.
extremely good. He is extremely good at knowing his way around the cooter. He's good with his hands. We have a massage table, and he's going to massage me tomorrow with coconut oil. And my guess is you're going to make it a happy ending massage.
Well, that remains to be seen.
What?
I would want to surprise you.
Well, I've never not had one that way with you. So.
Oh, well, then maybe I shouldn't surprise you. Maybe I should just do what you expect.
No. Would you be upset if Reese got nipple piercings or a belly button piercing?
Reese is free to do whatever she wants to do in that regard. I don't care. It's whatever she wants to do.
I would not do it. I don't like that I don't like needles. And also I don't understand putting like a barbell through your nip. Like that just sounds awful to me. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. One True Morbs. Jeff has a point. My partner at the time ripped one of my piercings out, and that wasn't a nice way to end that evening. Oh my God.
Yeah, yuck.
Oh.
That had to hurt.
Jeff is a total tease, but he's not really a tease.
Sorry that happened.
Yeah, if I did that, I'd have to take a break from the bone phone to recover. Do you guys want to ask Jeff anything? Are you too shy to talk about it?
I'm not shy.
You're awfully cute, though.
Not as cute as you are.
Really?
Yeah.
You still feel that way?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No.
You still think that?
Yes.
After all these years?
Yes.
You don't think I'm ugly?
Not at all.
Okay. What else could we talk about? I just want to finish up on the flap thing. I want to button up the flaps. Remember when we first got together, I thought that my cooter was underdeveloped.
I've heard you say that.
And you said, no, like some women don't have the flaps. LJ.
And from what I see in the chat, that's true.
Doesn't he sound
some have them, some don't.
By the way, Jeff hasn't been on with some of you newbies. Guys, close your eyes and listen to his voice. Doesn't he sound like Donald Sutherland? He sounds just like Donald Sutherland or Burl Ives. Jeff, you are a good sport participating in this freeform chat.
I don't really have a choice. I either have to be a good sport or I can't be. I tend to be a good sport.
Honey, question, what do you do for a living, Jeffrey?
I am a custom software developer. My company, we've been around 36 years, and we build any kind of software system for businesses from the ground up. Anything they can't buy off the shelf, and all types of software. We build desktop, we build phone apps, tablet apps, websites. We do it all.
And IT, some IT.
On occasion.
But Jeff's a software developer, and he has his own company. He's had it since as long as I've been alive, haven't you?
No, not as long as you've been alive. I bought into the company in 1994.
Oh, I was 10.
So yeah, you would have been 10.
Yeah, he's really cute. His company is called C Pros. Anyway, you guys, doesn't he? Yeah, Donald Sutherland. He sounds just like Donald Sutherland. Some of these people are new. Andy Fabulous says, "Are you on the stock market listings?"
No, it's privately held. I actually didn't start the company. It was started by a friend of mine, and he ran it as a sole proprietorship for 7 years. And then in 1994, he ran out of work and was going to have to shut it down. And I kind of believed in what he was doing, and I had the ability to help him out. I had enough funds to keep us alive for 6 months. I invested it, and the rest is history. He was older than me and had a heart attack and died in 2002. And I've been the sole owner since then.
Are you from KC? Marissa wants to know.
Yeah, well, the Kansas City area. I grew up in Warrensburg.
And then I'm kind of mad about this because you won't do it.
Hey, I'm going to sing for you guys one of these days.
Because we want him to sing a Christmas song, you guys, especially.
Yeah, you have to understand, I've got to practice a little bit to do it because it's been over a decade now, but I had thyroid cancer and they took out my thyroid. And when they did that, it damaged my upper range. So I can't just sing anything. I've got to find songs that have the right range that's fit my voice as it is today.
Jeff, do you only write in C or do you use other languages as well?
We actually use C# primarily. And then we have some libraries and things that we use on top of that, depending upon the environment that we're developing to. Our platform, our development platform that we're using today is .NET Core.
Renee says, I appreciate keeping a company private. Becoming public can be good, but it can also have a negative repercussions that are difficult for long-term employees too. Jeff, can you please change the battery? Do you hear that?
Yeah, the smoke detectors in this house, they're all hard wired. They're not battery operated. They do have backup batteries in them, and the backup batteries can go bad, but they're actually running off of AC power. And I have bought replacements for all of them, but I just haven't gotten around to replacing them yet because the brackets all have to be changed out to put the new smoke detectors in. These are all very old and they're going bad is what's happening.
Can you fix it tonight? Because I won't be able to sleep. What? Why?
Well, I'll have to find it first.
You have to find it.
There are a lot of them, and then I got to disconnect it.
Jeff, it's annoying people on YouTube. What do you think it's doing to me here?
I don't know.
Well, you have to fix it.
I'll get it fixed.
Yeah, he sounds like Frosty the Snowman for our lives. Yeah, doesn't he sound like Donald Sutherland? If you close your eyes, it's so weird. Somebody said, do it now. Never hardwired smoke alarms. Can't you, honey?
Well, again, they have batteries, but
jump up on Daddy.
Even a battery-only smoke alarm, the unit itself can go bad. These are almost 20 years old. So that's why I bought replacements for all of them. I just haven't had a chance I got to get somebody who can get up we have tall ceilings in our house.
We have 20-foot ceilings, which are amazing. I love it so much. You guys, we looked for a house. We house hunted for a while. Okay, sit in your bed. And they sold. They were like all sold immediately. And when we came to this house, I was like, this is the one. I want it so bad. Someone said, Jeff, disconnect
I will.
the detector from the unit. I did all 4 yesterday. There you go.
And just so anybody who's concerned about the safety aspect of disconnecting these old ones, I have installed new ones in all of the critical areas of the house that are tied to our Nest thermostat and wireless, and they go to our phones. And I'm not being cheap. They weren't cheap.
Don't be cheap. Jeff is not cheap, you guys. It's annoying. Jeff won't. I'm cheap. I get cheap on stuff, and Jeff's like, no. Oh, honey, that's going to drive me cray.
It'll be done before you go to bed. So
okay, as long as that's the case.
If I can find it.
You'll have to find it.
If you recall, when they first started going bad, we had a hard time figuring out which ones we're doing.
Honey, if it takes all night. The comment queen, he needs to do Frosty the Snowman for Christmas. I know. Thank you for your super chat. He does. He totally does. Jeff is bougie.
What does that mean?
Fancy.
Oh.
No, Jeff is not cheap with stuff, guys. He does not go cheap on anything. We were at Whole Foods today. What did you buy? You got the fancy cheese and you bought some 6-pack of pumpkin beer. And I don't know why he did that. Jeff doesn't even drink.
Yeah, but they let me taste this pumpkin beer, and oh my gosh, it was good. He couldn't even tell it was beer or alcoholic. It was just good.
It's real silly though, honey. You don't drink.
True, but I'll drink a few pumpkin beers along with some cheese.
Yeah.
They had a kind of cheese that looked like pumpkin.
Yeah, you bought that cheese. I hope you've been eating it.
I have been.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
Jeff, it says sing silver and gold.
I might do that.
I don't understand, honey. You sing all the time. You were singing in the car today. You have the most beautiful voice.
I sing along.
Jeff has the most
a cappella by myself.
Sure you can. Lisa, Jeff reminds me of the Frost King and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, he's frosty. I don't know what pumpkin beer is. I don't know. It was at Whole Foods. Someone said, what is this magical pumpkin beer?
It's just a beer that there's this lady named Kathy who
we go every weekend. She knows Jeff. She's the cheese lady, and she's chopping up cheese to give to people. I've never sampled their cheese. Jeff is always over there talking to Kathy, sampling the cheese, chatting with Kathy for quite a while. You two really chatted up. And then he comes to the cart and he buys whatever the hell Kathy has. I've gotten so many jams and jellies and chocolates that go with the cheese, and Jeff's always sticking it into the cart. I can't stand it. Barb, we all love you, Jeff. You're the man with how do you pronounce that? Is it magnetar wife? She was messaging me today about that word, and it was so special.
She is a magnetar.
That's really sweet, Barb. Thank you for your super chat, Barb. Snow White question. My best friend is cheating on her husband with another one of my friends. Holy shit. Should I tell her husband? Well, I don't know. If you don't want her to be your best friend anymore. Jeff, do you want to add to that?
It's always a question. The thing you don't know is it going to create more trouble, or is it going to solve a problem? If it's solve a problem, you solve the problem. But sometimes best intentions, and sometimes in the case you're describing, the wife knows and doesn't care or doesn't want to know. I'm not suggesting one way or the other is right. I'm old enough now that I've seen this happen with friends in my life, and usually it doesn't go well, no matter what you choose to do. People have got to choose to do the right thing.
She said, I'm afraid she's going to give him a disease.
Well,
Yeah, I kind of agree with Yvonne. Only if you want to be the bad guy. That's such a sticky.
It never works out well for the person who tells. Never. It just doesn't. They think they're doing something good, but I don't think it really ever works out for, you end up not being a friend anymore. It's like, look at it from a different perspective. It's like trying to tell someone that they shouldn't marry the person they're engaged to. They don't, even though you know that it's not going to be good for them, they never listen, and you end up not being a friend anymore. And then 10 years down the road, it isn't a positive thing to say, I told you so. I tried to tell you before you got married. People have to work these things out, I think,
I
on
like
their
this.
own.
The question is, would you want someone to tell you? That's a good question.
That is a good question. Are you asking me for an answer?
Would you want to know?
I would want to know. I've had that happen. My first wife was having an affair. The whole frickin' town where we lived knew. It was a small town. And the whole town knew. And nobody told me. I didn't learn until she left. And I remember asking myself, would I have wanted somebody, all these people who knew me, and they weren't telling me. And in the end, it made no difference. In the end, it made no difference. And I think I look back on those people who knew me, who didn't tell me, they didn't become strife points for me. And I couldn't pick who did or didn't. I mean,
I love
because I didn't know.
I love Yvonne. I would already know. That's me too, girl.
And the truth is, I did already know. Even though I didn't know, I knew something wasn't right. And so, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Cat Mom, I would want to know. I've been married 38 years and would not shoot the messenger. I agree with that. I would want to know, but I'm with Yvonne. I would already have smelled that shit out so far away.
She's right.
Oh, Jeff is. I don't think Jeff could cheat on me if he wanted to. Maybe he could. If he were states away, if he were like far away where I wasn't in the same town, he could get away with it.
Not a chance.
How would you not get away with it?
You would know.
How would I know?
The same way you know anything. I mean, just like I knew. I knew something wasn't right. Could I put my finger precisely on it? No. Yeah. All I had to do was follow her into town whenever she went in to supposedly work with the horses. We had horses at the time. Didn't.
Yeah, Regina, I'm a good detective too.
Yeah, she is.
That's the Scientologist. Yeah, Ray, women do have intuition too.
That's true.
Do you guys have any Scientology questions for Jeff? How long have we been married, Kevin?
2.5 years.
I was going to say coming up on 2.5 years. So not that long. Not that long. Do you guys have any questions for Jeff? We don't have Jeff on nearly that much.
Well, I mean, the main topic of these is at least touches on Scientology. I really don't have anything to add there unless you want to talk about my experiences helping Reese come out of Scientology. Well,
that's what they want to know. That's what they want to know.
So, I'm happy to answer questions if anybody has questions, but I don't really have a story to tell. You're the one who has a story to tell.
Does Catholicism have an issue with Freemasons? Keep your answers brief, honey, because now people have a bunch of questions.
Sometimes.
I'll star them.
But I also know Catholics who are Masons. If there are specific religions that have issues with Masons, it would be Lutherans. And in my experience, because they're taught things about Masonry that aren't true. And so they are, I guess they wouldn't be supportive of someone who attended a Lutheran church and was a Mason. And yet I know Lutherans who are Masons. They just don't talk about it in church. But, Masons are churched people. You don't have to be part of a specific religion, but if you don't have a belief in God, you can't be a Mason. So,
Jeff, answer this one. Have you been married before to much younger women?
No, my 2 prior wives, I've been married 3 times now. The 2 prior wives were within 2 years of the same age as me.
But the real question is, do you like being married to a woman that's way younger?
I love being married to you.
But is it because I'm young?
No.
Really?
No, it's just because I love you, who you are.
But do you think I'm cute?
Yeah.
Okay. Shelly, fellow Masonic family here. That's nice. Thank you for your super chat, Shelly. My husband is super interested in Masons. Do you have any advice on where he can learn things?
Find the nearest Masonic lodge to where you live and go visit them. You may find that you know someone who attends there, and if you do, just ask them to show you how to join. That's all you got to do. If you don't know anyone
Raymond,
there, spend some time getting to know them.
Love you, Ray. Thank you for saying that.
But it does not matter where you are in the world. There is always a nearby Masonic lodge. The Masons are the largest and oldest fraternity on the planet, and they are everywhere.
Kevin says, I've been married twice too, Jeff. Not sure I'm going to do it a third time. Jeff wasn't going to do it a third time.
I wasn't, but she hooked me.
Ooh, I like it. Do you feel like I forced you to marry me?
No.
I knew the answer to that. Jeff was not going to get married again. He took a while to propose. Okay, so I have a couple of starred questions because I want to make sure we get those answered. What is Jeff's favorite thing about you, Reese? What do you enjoy doing together? That's a nice question.
I just enjoy going out together. If you look on our Facebook pages, you'll see lots of dating photos. We try to go out at least once a week. I love to shop with her. I love to go to dinner with her.
We got pedicures together today.
The big thing that I don't get to do with her that I really, really would love to do, and maybe you all can encourage her over the coming months, is I would like to go on trips together. I'd like to travel more than we do. I'd like to, like we were talking the other day, I'd love to take her to Boston. I love the city of Boston.
I'm a Cancer sign. I'm a homebody.
The history there.
There you are, Chow Yun Smut. I got your card today. She's the one who sent us the card in Braille.
Oh, cool.
Your Halloween card. It was so cute. I loved it.
Reese is going to have fun showing that to Aaron because of the Braille.
Yeah, I know. Steve, he is not a 33rd degree. Fred was a 33rd degree.
Yeah, Fred was a 33rd. I'm only a 32nd.
Ray, do I have something against traveling? I'm a Cancer sign. I'm a homebody, and I have my animals, and I hate leaving them. I will travel, but I don't love it like most people do. If I had, see, we don't have the money to travel right now. Jeff's commercial building is for sale, and once he sells it, he wants to travel a little bit. We would be able to, that would free up paying off some debt and stuff, and then we would be able to travel a little bit. So he's just looking forward to that. I don't know the difference between Masons and Freemasons. Do you understand now why it was such a perfect card for you? Yes, Chow Yun Spot. Thank you. I loved it. It was so cute. Can you explain the difference between that?
There is no difference. Freemasons are Masons. Masons are Freemasons. It's just terminology. I think people use the term Masons because it's shorter, but it's the same.
I didn't understand this. What are Scientologists' thoughts on right or left-handed, Peace Lady? None that I know of. Andy Fabulous, how did you feel when Reese disclosed she was a Scientologist?
I really didn't know anything about Scientology. I knew it existed. I had a work colleague back in 1979 in St. Louis who was a Scientologist. Uh, everybody that worked in that office thought he was pretty weird. Um, but I never really learned anything about the religion. I had no idea. I was telling Reese one time, whenever I traveled back then, Dianetics was a huge book in the bookstores at every airport I went to.
I didn't either, Barb.
And I always thought about buying one and reading it. Had no idea it was related to Scientology or that L. Ron Hubbard had anything to do with Scientology. I'm very open-minded about people's religions. That's kind of part of being a Mason. And so when she told me she was a Scientologist, I didn't really think much of it. She took me, my first real exposure to it, she took me to the grand opening of the new Ideal org here in Kansas City. And that experience was pretty strange. It's kind of hard. It would take too long to explain, why I thought it was strange. But a simple thing was they were counting the number of people who were coming in, except they were counting everybody 4 and 5 times so that they could inflate their stats, is what I've learned. And Scientologists like to fool themselves into thinking things are better than they really are. And that's all part of them thinking they're saving the world.
Kay, thank you for that super chat. That means a lot. I love how you just said, I feel like family, even though I don't chat a lot. I'm so glad that you did. Thank you for your super chat. That was beautiful. Sam Fibro Fox, what do you both think of Jehovah's Witnesses? I don't think I don't know anything about Jehovah's Witnesses, but I worked at an eye care place.
Sorry.
What's wrong with you? Do you need a drink?
No, I'm fine.
I worked at an eye care place, and a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses worked with me, and I loved them. They were the nicest people. So that's all I know about Jehovah's Witnesses. I can't speak to that because I just don't know.
And the only thing I knew about them when I was much, much younger, I remember hearing that they were looking for like a peak of 700,000 members. And when they reached that, revelations would come true or something. And then they reached that number and, the number changed because it wasn't really. So I kind of always had thought that it was a little culty, but I really don't know that for a fact. And I don't know anything else other than what I just said.
I don't know anything about it other than, like I said, the people were very nice. I've worked with a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses that were just like anybody else. They were very nice people.
In my experience with Scientologists is the ones I met seemed really nice and seemed to have good intentions. It isn't until you get into the indoctrination and the mind control that's used to keep people in the church that you begin to realize there's something not right there.
Honey, try to keep your answer. I have a lot of questions starred. How do you feel about the Mormon religion and them using Freemason traditions and passing it off as their own? I don't know anything about that.
I really don't know anything about that either.
Oh, okay. So well, that's a good question. Jeff, is there anything you wish Reese didn't share or chat with us about? I mean, you married it. I don't know that you could.
Well, it wouldn't make any difference. If I cared or not, she's going to talk. She'll talk about it. So.
Did it scare you to be with somebody that is fair gamed?
When we first explored what, her doing these videos, I started off with a little concern about that because having watched the Aftermath show of Leah Remini's, they got pretty serious into trying to destroy people's lives and destroy their businesses. But I quit worrying about that when he first had Reese on his channel, and he said, well, if they come out there and start causing you trouble, we'll just expose it. And the truth is, they don't have as much of incentive, in my opinion, to come after Reese because, there's a lot of people out there that have stories to tell about Scientology, but A lot of the really bad stuff that happened with Reese happened when she was in their care as a minor. And, there was a ton of laws broken. And they would be wise to leave her alone, because if they start coming after her, they're just all going to be exposed. And a lot of it's exposed anyway with doing this, but they're not going to stop it from happening. And the other SPTV channels will pick it up and amplify it. And, they're really between a rock and a hard place these days. Anytime they try to do something inappropriate, it gets exposed.
This is so sweet. It makes me want to cry. Jeff, coming from a woman who is very much like Reese, please tell her every day how much you love her, need her, want her, desire her, and can't live without her. She is such a treasure. Don't let her ever doubt that. Anita, thank you, babe. That is really special of you to say. That's so meaningful to me.
I will do my best, and I am doing my best to do that. Her need for that is very, very high, and
he recognizes that.
I recognize that, and
for the most part. It's not like the other day, yesterday morning, I said to you, I feel like something's off. I feel like you're not into me. And you blew me off. I felt blown off. You were like, okay, well, I do. And nothing's changed. And let me know when you come back down to earth, basically. Wasn't your words, but
no, that wasn't my words.
No. But I mean,
I would never say anything like that.
No, that's how I interpreted it though. And that was just kind of me feeling like Jeff knows though, for the most part, I am that could be from my upbringing or Scientology, or maybe it's just who I am, Jeff, but I am very needy, clingy, and I need reassurance all the time.
That's totally understandable. I mean, when you really dig deep into Reese's personal story, she has had to deal with loss and lack of approval her entire life. I mean, it's a fundamental part of Scientology to do that to people. And and unlike a person who they, run their personality test on and bring you in as an adult, they were feeding that crap to her from birth. So she didn't know anything else. And yet every step of the way, love was conditional, because that's the way it is. And every little tiny thing that went wrong in any person's life in that church, they're telling you it's your own fault. When Dan O'Connor threw the fax machine at her, that was her fault, not his fault. And I'm sorry, but they do a really good job of drilling that junk into people's heads and making them believe that, that everything in the world that happens to them is strictly and totally their own fault. And that's just nonsense.
Right. But unfortunately, you're the one that pays for it, because I am I need reassurance all the time. And something that really annoys Jeff, a pet peeve for him, is he'll say, I hate having to repeat myself. So that's a bad combination for somebody like me, because you guys heard me tonight saying, but do you still like me? Do you still think I'm cute? That's not a joke. That's real life for me. I constantly need that reassurance from Jeff, and showered, because if he doesn't, I start to freak out. I start to go, do you like me? You don't like me anymore? You're not into this?
I can tell her that 100 times a day, and it isn't enough.
Right. But it's still have to do it.
Never enough. And so, sometimes I get weary of it, to be honest. It doesn't change how I feel. I love her dearly. But the constant need for affirmation is very challenging, because I show her that I love her all the time.
Okay. Ray, I love you. I can't say it enough to feel like it's enough when I say the people who have hurt you are not only shitty people, but completely don't deserve you. Thank you, Ray.
So true.
Jeff is not wearing LL Bean, not Eddie Bauer. He is wearing, I get Jeff these, he likes these vests. Which one is this?
I think it's Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vines. Jeff is a 2X, and some 2Xs run small. And so Vineyard Vines is a good fit for him. What did Barb just say? Reese needs words, damn it. Yeah, my love language is words of affirmation. So when you make me feel less with words, it really hurts. Oh yeah, Deborah, it's so much better. Therapy is helping me so much.
Very much.
So much. Jeff has, yeah, Shelly. Today's Shelly's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Shelly.
She said you have a silky voice. Yeah, I like it too. It's sexy as hell. Jeff's voice, especially when we're answering the bone phone and getting down. Jeff, like when he's getting into it with me, and he puts his mouth like right here and starts saying sex things. Oh my God, you guys can imagine with that voice, and then his hands where you think they might be in your mind is where they actually are. Yeah, it's really a nice thing. Anita, since you understand what she's gone through, it's your job to reassure her that she is worthy no matter how many times you have to say it. Do it no matter how many times it takes. That's really nice, Anita. You get me, Anita, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
She tends to get most needy when, I work at home now. I used to work in my office, but now I'm working at home. And when I'm working on software development, I will go into the zone for 2 and 3 and 4 hours at a stretch. And that ain't often enough for her. But I can't be at my maximum productivity by stopping every half hour to
but I respect that, Jeff.
Provide affirmation.
But I respect that. That's kind of a weird thing to bring up because your assistant actually will stop you more. And I'm like, Jeff needs, because Jeff is like, it's like being a writer and you can't interrupt him. So I wouldn't say it's fair for me to say I'm needy during those times. I definitely leave you the hell alone.
When I say you're needy during those times, what I'm saying is when I've been in a long programming session, I come out of it and you're just waiting there for me to provide affirmation, which I do most of the time.
I just like lovey-dovey. That's the kind of relationship I like to be in. I think Fred spoiled me with that, honestly. And any relationship I'm ever going to be in here or going forward in my life, it has to have a lot of that. That's just something I know I require. And I give it back just as much. I'm not a taker. I give it right back. I would totally say, like, I'm constantly hanging on Jeff and I take care of you. I feel like, I said that last night, Jeff pays the bills, but I keep the house very nice and I want to take care of Jeff. So
she does an outstanding job of all of that.
Sarah, can you give us a home tour? I would love to. That's kind of interesting. That's funny. Yeah. He is very Barry White. Okay, hold on. I had some other questions and I wanted to get to them, hopefully. Did we do this one, Nelbot? How do you help deal with Reese's loss of family to Scientology?
I listen a lot as she talks about it.
Yeah. There's not a lot he can do. We just process it and we do our best. I love this Chow Yun Smut who sent us the card today. If you guys need a travel agent, I'm here for you. I help put things together and make it really smooth. I really like that. Will you send me a private chat? Will you send me an email or something with your info? Because that's really good to know. Have you watched other SPTV channels? Not you watch Aaron.
Yeah, I've watched several of them. I watch Aaron's a lot because we work with Aaron since he kind of got us into this.
What are you dressing up for as Halloween, Jeff?
Well, Reese went out and bought me a NASA astronaut costume.
I don't know if it fits in though. Raymond, no, I have to be honest. I haven't been doing those. You need to remind me more.
Doing what?
My positive affirmations.
Oh.
Oh, what's your favorite turkey side dish for Thanksgiving?
Oyster dressing.
Ew, honey, that's gross. Nobody likes that.
It's just normal stuffing with oysters added. Growing up, my mom always made a little extra bowl for the few of us that liked oysters in our stuffing.
Did I snap at Jeff, Purple Groovy? I don't recall doing that tonight. I don't know what this person said. Have you heard of Randall Carlson?
No.
And then I love that question.
Well, I took Reese on a trip to my favorite house in the world, the Biltmore in Asheville, North Carolina, on the pretense of just doing a tour.
And when did you take me?
And I took her at Christmas time, and I scheduled a candlelight Christmas tour of the house.
And where did we stay?
And we stayed on property at the hotel that's part of the property. You don't actually stay in Biltmore House, no one does, but they have I guess you'd call it a 5-star property there on the hotel, which is supposed to kind of give you the feeling of what it might have been like to live in Biltmore House. And so we were doing this tour, this candlelight tour, and we had just toured Mr. Vanderbilt's bedroom. And then we crossed through the little secret passages. The men and women in that day all had separate bedrooms from each other. Even the guests that stayed at the house had separate bedrooms, but they had like a little secret passageway that you could go through to get to each other's rooms without going out in the hall and exposing the fact that you were getting together. So we walked through that passageway into, was her name Edith?
Edith Vanderbilt. And what's beautiful about that house is what's so romantic is he built that house for his future wife that he had never met. I think that is so romantic. Anyway, go on.
And so we were sitting there looking at Edith's room, and Reese said, I think this is my favorite room in the house. And I turned to her and I said, well, then maybe, is this where I should ask you to marry me? And I pulled out her ring, which is right here.
Oh, everybody likes this ring. I've shown it before. It's very pretty.
And the rest is history. She said yes.
It's so sweet, you guys. I started crying immediately. I did not expect that because Jeff said he was never going to get married again. And it was so cute. And he said, should I ask you to marry me in this room then? And I was like, are you asking me a question with a question? It was so cute. And he pulled it out of his sexy suit jacket. And I just couldn't believe it. And it was so sweet. And it was so well thought out. And it was Christmas time. And they had all the Christmas. It was a candlelight tour. So there were no lights going on in the house. It was in the evening. And every bedroom had a fireplace. So all the fireplaces were lit up, and then they had candles in every room. And it was so romantic. It was so sweet. Wasn't that so sweet?
It was.
That was 3 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
I do.
Wasn't it special?
It was.
Did you love it too?
I did.
Mm-hmm. It was so sweet, you guys. I just love that kind of stuff. I love lovey-dovey stuff. That is so, and that's what I love about Jeff is he takes me out at least about once a week. We still go on a date. It's harder these days because Huxley's in so many sports. So there's always something, but even if it has to be a lunch date, it's so sweet. I really love that about Jeff. You've slipped a little bit lately.
Not so much.
Okay. We don't ever go to Branson, Thomas Crane, Kevin Thomas Crane.
I tried to take her to Branson just
last weekend.
It's
so.
I had to go down there, and I finally talked her into going with me, but not for the whole weekend. We just ran down. We were the Grand Lodge of Missouri was rededicating the Abu Ben Adam Shrine building. It was 100 years old this year. And so we went down to rededicate it. And I tried to convince her to go down a day early and spend that time in Branson, but she wouldn't go.
I don't love Branson, guys. It's so touristy. It's so touristy. Oh, good. Chow Yun Smut. Thank you. Yes. Jeff, do you have any children from your previous marriages?
Yes, I have 2 daughters. One of them occasionally jumps in on these chats.
She does. They're my age, just about. How old are they? 38, 39?
Yeah.
And I'm 39. I love Jeff's daughters. They're very, very sweet girls. And one of them lives here and one of them does not. But they're great. They're really great girls. I like them a lot. Yeah, I don't love Branson. I want to go back to Charleston. So when we got married, we had a small wedding. And then, okay, the treehouse cabins. Jeff has stayed in those before. When we got married, we honeymooned. That's the last time we've gone anywhere, was our honeymoon. We went to Charleston, and I love Charleston, and we drove to Savannah for a day. Oh my God, that was so much fun. We want to go back to Savannah, really. Charleston's cool, but it's really commercialized, and Savannah was a little less, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I love going to the East Coast cities that are historical.
Do you have grandkids?
I do. I have 2 grandsons.
Little guys.
Yep.
Your honeymoon was in Savannah, Betsy Sue? Oh my God. It was such a fun place to bone down. The only terrible thing on our honeymoon was we were there a week, weren't we?
Yeah.
Day 3, I started my period, which I knew I was going to. It just really sucked. And then also, you and I got married after being together for a year and a half. I had never farted in front of Jeff. I still am weird about it. Jeff's the only man I've ever been with where I care about that stuff. All the other guys I've been married to or been with, I've pooped in front of. Yesterday morning, I was pooping and you got up and I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm up. And I was like, get out of here. I'm trying to poop. I don't like pooping around Jeff. I will find a bathroom really far away because I'm shy. It's so silly. But we were on our honeymoon and that's the first time I farted in front of him. It was so embarrassing. It happened in our sleep. And I woke myself up and I was like, I cannot believe this happened on our honeymoon. Do you remember?
I do. How could I forget?
Honey, are you judging me?
Not at all.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. See, I'm the same way, Reese. You can't fart in front of anyone. Me either, Mad Marsh. I don't like to. I just don't. Yeah, Killy Billy, poop and fart shy. You still can't poop when your husband is home, Black and Paula. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Yes, Purple Groovy. When your husband proposed, you melted like butter. I love it. I love how men propose. And I love when they do what Jeff did. And he put so much thought into it. And you know what's crazy? This ring, we always looked at it. We got this ring at Costco, you guys. Costco has amazing jewelry. And we would always walk by it and I would look at it and Jeff would walk farther away from me because he was like, I'm not getting remarried. So I hope you get a man someday to buy that for you. Hope you find a boyfriend that's not me to get that for you. And then one day we walked, it was years. I would always look at that ring. Well, a year. And I would look at that ring and one day we walked by and it was gone. And I was like, oh, and I didn't put it together that Jeff bought it because again, Jeff was like, I'm not getting married again. So when he pulled this out of his jacket, it was so special, you guys. It was so special. Oh, really, Steve? I could see that about you. Your proposal was lame and unromantic. Steve, I kind of see that about you. You threw up on your honeymoon. Turtle Tutor. That's a cute name. Bethany, you can't go potty in front of your husband. He has seen me birth our daughter, but that door is always closed. Yeah. What's Barb saying? I don't care. I'll puke, fart, poop, burp, or scratch in front of anyone. Sorry if I did in front of you. Well, Barb, that's okay. I love that about you. And I don't mind anyone. It's just Jeff. I don't want to poop or fart in front of him. Reed, stop. I can't stop laughing. Just got home from my sister's wedding. Oh, how fun. Isn't that sweet, you guys? Jeff was a good sport tonight. Oh, Anita, you got your ring at Costco? Costco has beautiful rings. I already am picking out like another band to match this one to stack because I just like that. And Jeff's like, yeah, I can't. I can't afford another one, babe. But I want to add one to it. I do shorten words like spesh and comf, don't I? Yeah, Mad Marcia, you want a Costco ring? Are you the one? Somebody said earlier, they were like, I want to get a rich boyfriend that can take me out on a date once a week.
What?
Nothing. I'm just admiring you. Did you like it when I was your girlfriend?
I did.
Do you still like it?
I do.
Are you still into it?
I am.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. All right. Well, this was fun, you guys. We went 2 hours again and it just flies by. Tomorrow, everybody, kid. Come on, kid. Kid loves her dad more than she loves me, but for some reason she picked me. Tomorrow, kid, tomorrow we're going to do a live with Sterling. I really, really like him. Oh, do you think we're going to bone down tonight, Jeff?
You never know.
Okay, why are you being all secretive about it? Everybody knows my vagina flaps, honey. There's no secrets in this chat. I'm just reading the chat. Aw, Shelly, that's really sweet. Yeah, we don't have to be secretive about boning, honey. Everybody knows that we get down to Pound Town.
I'm not secretive about it. When I'm on the chat, I put bone phone.
That's true.
When it's time for you to end the chat.
Do you know that Shark Week is about over?
I knew that.
You did?
I did.
How could you tell? Because I was less emotional.
Found something in the sink upstairs.
My cup. Ladies, get yourself a cup, by the way. I didn't put my cup in today because I was pretty much done. I forgot that I left it up there in the sink. Sorry. It's kind of gross. But I do consider that bathroom my bathroom. It's a guest bathroom on the other side of the house and no one uses it except, well, that's not true. You plugged it up yesterday and I was kind of pissed about that. Okay, Raymond, I will. Yeah, I love having a cup, you guys. I love it. I love it. Gertie is down below. I was holding her before. Are you upset? Are you upset? Yeah. Are you feeling needy? Did you know you were little? She's so little, you guys.
She is little.
Jeff, you got your Red Wings. He got his Red Wings. Actually, the first time we had sex.
True.
Yeah.
True story.
The first time we had sex, I was so bummed out. What's a cup? A period cup. It's the best thing I've ever had in my life, but I have a heavy period. It's a cup that goes up inside your cooter. It sounds scary, but it's not. And it sticks up there and you don't leak, which is the most important thing because I leak with tampons. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing and I love it. When we first boned, I was so excited to bone Jeff. I knew it was going to happen. And what happened?
Shark Week.
Shark Week. Did you care?
No.
Not a bit. You know why? Because he was in his 60s and he's seen it all each which way. It doesn't really matter. You've seen it all.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And guess what, guys? He still knew what to do with it. He knew what to do with it. And you weren't afraid.
No.
Did you mind?
No reason to be afraid.
Did you go through with it just fine?
I did.
You liked it?
I did.
You still like it?
I do.
You going to do it?
Of course.
Tonight?
Of course.
Yes. We got a yes out of everybody. Yes. We're going to do it. I love that. Okay. Yeah, it's just blood. Who cares? Men who are weird about that weird me out. I think it's weird. Um, all right. Well, again, this was a lot of fun. I really love you guys. Bo Beats, I love you, Bo Beats. Oh, you love me, whether you like it or not. I love it. Thank you for your super chat, my love. All right, this was a good chat. I feel good about this. Do you guys feel good about it? I think it was a good flow. It felt nice. It was easy. We're gonna go get down because I did shave Penelope yesterday.
Good for you.
Thank you. I did it for you.
I know.
Okay, good. Well, I hope that you test it out.
Sorry, the little one is taking my attention.
She's awfully tiny. Guys, so tomorrow, tune in if you can at noon my time. I'm going to do a live with Sterling, and I don't know where that's going to go. I don't want to make him uncomfortable. I don't know his comfort zone. I don't know if he's like Aaron, where we can't talk about cooters and all that. So, do you have any brothers or cousins, Jeff?
Yeah. That's a more complicated story, though.
Jeff is adopted. He was adopted at 10 days old. Bye, Stacy Toms. But yes, so yes, we will go consummate. Thank you. But yes, so tomorrow at noon my time, Central Time, guys, tune in with Sterling. He's adorable. I just think he does need a girlfriend, but he doesn't want one. We're not going to push that on him. But I hope that he's more open than Aaron, because Aaron doesn't like to talk about that stuff. So I hope he does, but we'll see. We don't want to make him uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm not going to make him uncomfortable. Don't worry. We'll chat whatever we chat about, and I'm looking forward to talking to him. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to sign off. I'm going to play Fred. Let's get Fred on the piano. I think I'm going to go eat some truffle cheese. What time is it? Ooh, it's late to be eating, but I'm hungry. He doesn't need a girlfriend, Leah Lee. He's just really cute, and we want him to be happy. And if he's happy single, good for him. But he is adorable. He's a little pumpkin loaf. Love you, Anita. You guys, thank you tonight. This was a good night. This was fun. Thank you for all your input, as always. Thank you, Barb, especially, my God. But everybody, thank you for your super chats. That was huge. Everybody gave me a lot of super chats tonight.
Everybody remember, check and make sure that you're still subscribed. And if you're not, subscribe and hit the like button. And
see, I just lost subscribers during this. I just lost subscribers again. Please make sure that you're subscribed. Now, it may just be people saying, I hate Reese and unsubscribing. Those people can go. But please check if you're subscribed. And if you want to be subscribed, it's annoying. It's so stupid. I can't stand it. Everybody, thank you again, though, for tonight. This was a good night. Jenny Stout, my Tegan and Finn told me to tell you to say hi to Gertie. That's so cute. Jenny, that's adorable. Love you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Okay, stop what, Reese? Steve, you've got to be more specific, man. And yeah, Jeff, get the smoke detector fixed, someone said.
I will.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what Steve means. Stop what? I will check my Venmo, Ray. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm hungry. It's weird. All of a sudden, did I eat dinner?
No.
That's why I'm hungry. Okay. It's me, Terry. You're okay. I'm waiting. Oh, is that what you meant, Steve? Smoke first, bone later, smoke detector. Okay, Steve, that makes sense. All right, guys, here comes Fred. And love you guys all the time. Always, always love you guys. And I mean it. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. See you in the morning. Whoops, I don't want to hit end. I want to hit Fred. Here comes Fred, guys. Good night.